Sir, you have not uploaded YouTube video yet.
What did you say, sir? Hello? 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 Any problem?
Sir, you have not uploaded YouTube video.
Yeah, I did not. I could not. Because the uploading is not happening. I don't know why. It has taken 1 hour time. It could not upload. I tried. I made a video. I could not upload it. I don't know. Maybe some issue. Also, we have another technical issue like what is that? There is one app your college is using, GetRanks.
GetRank.
Yes, through GetRanks. It is not my problem. It is problem of, I think, Apple company. Okay. Now, I have this work. A lot of work is there for today. In fact, for SL40 students, I have sent one advanced level material. If the 41 students also want, I can share with them. But this has some additional information.
You share.
Excuse me?
You share, we also want. Please share.
I am ready to share. The problem is it has additional information. If it is okay to you, I want to say. Okay, sir? Because I have to check up. Don't think that I am putting you unnecessarily under pressure. This information is needed in one way that there it is. Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. YouTube, at least today, I hope to upload because already recorded.
Good morning, sir.
Just post. Good morning, good morning.
Sir,
good morning.
not taking on GetRanks.
I could not take. I tried actually. The sound output is not there. Apple devices are not compatible to. Hello. Apple devices are not compatible to other software. That is a problem. Okay, coming back, I have some urgent work, man. Urgent, very urgent. I was thinking that in crystal there are planes. Yes, sir? Hello. There are planes. Particles are arranged in a certain order, right? What is the distance between these planes? Suppose if you have a cube, there is a distance between these two planes. Also, there is a distance between these two planes. Also, there is a distance between these two planes. Yes, sir? No, sir? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So there are three axial distances, we call them as ABC, and all these distances can be realized using X-ray diffraction. Like, we are using X-rays to know whether there is a fracture of bone or not. The X-ray diffraction is a technique used to know the crystal structure details. In X-ray diffraction, the fundamental relationship is L lambda is equal to 2D sin theta, where, lambda is the wavelength of the X-ray which you are using. N means actually if these are the particles. Okay. If these are the particles, when your X-ray is passing through this X-ray, when you force an X-ray through this gap, it will go here, it will touch this particle and gets deflected. You understand? Hello? Can you see?
Yes, sir.
So this is what is this, sir? Angle of incidence, right? Hello?
Yes,
sir.
What is this, sir?
Angle of incidence.
Angle of
This is
reflection.
angle of reflection. In instance, it is angle of reflection, right? Hello?
Yes.
Now, sir, if you can measure these angles, and you know that the X-ray is passing through one layer. Suppose if the particles are like this, suppose let us think of another layer. Sir, these are the particles, sir.
How सुला दिए मेरे को.
Sir, the X-ray is going through two layers and getting reflected. What is the difference between 1 and 2, sir?
मैं उठा दी. अरे काम में को लेटा
travel more
तो ये नहीं निकला.
Okay. So what is the difference between 1 and 2? In case of 1, the X-ray has gone through 1 layer, whereas in case of 2, X-ray has gone into 2 layers. Yes or no, sir?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
This is called order of diffraction. Here order is 1, here order is 2. Hello?
2, sir. Yes, sir.
This is called N. Lambda means wavelength of the X-ray. Theta is angle of incidence or angle of reflection, both are same. And D is the distance between these layers. So there is a proof. Of course, I have set the material to show you that proof too. Always, whenever I am focusing X-ray on crystals, how to do this X-ray photography itself is a subject matter. A lady called Dorothy Crowfoot Hodgkins, name is confusing. Dorothy Crowfoot Hodgkins. You want to see this lady? The most beautiful lady, I tell you. She has found out the structure of vitamin B12 using X-ray diffraction, because of which she got Nobel Prize. If you look at, she looks like a cinema heroine. You want to see her? Just I will show you. There is nothing wrong in saying. Should I show you her photo once? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Her entire research work is only to do X-ray diffraction. Nothing more, nothing less. For that, she got a Nobel Prize, you know. That is such a typical subject. Just let us see her face once and then go to our regular talk. What is her name, I said? Dorothy Crowfoot Hodgkins. Actually, today I wasted my time with the Zoom like hell. I was trying to open. This is the lady. Oh, she became old. Now she is looking like this. Very bold, right? Hello? Hello?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Very bold lady, right?
Sir, what is in her hand?
What did you ask me?
She was holding something.
She was holding a research paper about, this is a photograph of vitamin B12 structure. Vitamin B12 structure she has elucidated, for which she got Nobel Prize. She became too old now. But when she was young, she was the smartest lady. She is a researcher about, she was a researcher about X-ray diffraction. This is her photo when she was young. Yes. Okay. The structure of vitamin B12. Okay. That's her Nobel Prize. Order of Merit. Dorothy. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Okay. Anyway, I have shown you. Dorothy Crowfoot Hodgkins, 1910 to 1994. Crystallographer, Nobel laureate in chemistry. Lived in this place in 1957 to 1968. Some people are proud of her because of her contribution to X-ray diffraction. The fundamental relationship there I want you to kindly notice, sir, is N lambda is equal to 2d sin theta. What is that, sir?
And
Hello?
lambda equal to 2d sin theta.
The theta is angle of incidence or angle of reflection of X-ray. D is the distance between the layers. Lambda is the wavelength of the X-ray in angstroms. N is what?
Number of
Through how
layers.
many layers? Okay, order of crystallographic experiment. Okay, that's one thing. Second thing, sir, what is density? I want to know your density. For example, I have a student here, say Abdul Wazi. What is the density of Abdul Wazi? How to find out?
Mass by volume.
Simply take Abdul Wazi, remove all his dress and put him in a bucket full of water. Under this, you put a big tray. When the water is dispensed, you measure the volume of the water dispelled, and then you measure his weight, and then density is equal to his mass by volume. Okay? This is the way to find the density of a irregular object. Simply take the object, put it in water, and measure the amount or volume of water displaced, then mass of the object by volume will give density. And very interestingly, I have salt, sir, this much salt. And you found out the density of the salt, total mass by total volume. Now you took only one crystal of salt, its mass by its volume. Do you think that the first value and second value are different? Hello?
No,
Hello?
no, sir.
Notice, as long as a material is pure, whether you take small amount or a big amount or a very big amount, its density remain?
Same.
Sir, if I am taking one crystal, sir, somebody is writing, please don't write. Sir, this is a unit cell, sir. NaCl means how many formula units will be there, sir? Hello?
13.
4. 4, sir.
Then it has total 4 formula units per unit cell, right?
Yes.
Yes.
In each phase center, okay? The back side also there is a phase center, right?
Yes.
This is a phase center. This phase center also. Okay. Anyway, whatever. Now in this unit cell, there are 4 Na plus and 4 Cl minus. Per unit cell, you know all that. Right, sir?
Yes.
On an average, 4 formula units are there in unit cell. Now, sir, what is the density of the unit cell, sir? I take only one unit cell of sodium chloride. Then its density is equal to number of sodium chloride particles present in this into molecular weight. This 58.5 grams of NaCl corresponds to weight of Avogadro number of NaCl units. Do you know that, sir? Hello. If I am saying carbon gram atomic mass is 12 grams, I mean this 12 gram corresponds to mass of Avogadro number of atoms. Do we know that, sir?
Yes,
So
sir.
when you say glucose C6H12O6, if its molecular weight is 180, you would say that 180 grams of glucose corresponds to a mass of Avogadro number of molecules. So if you want to know mass of each molecule, you have to divide the gram molecular weight with Avogadro number. Do we know that, sir? Hello?
Yes. Sir.
So, sir, in this case, density of this unit cell is equal to 4, that is the number of formula units present in one unit cell because it is face-centered cube, into 58.5, that is gram molecular weight, divided by Avogadro number into, this is all mass divided by volume. What is the volume of unit cell, sir? Hello? Density is equal to number of formula units into molecular weight divided by Avogadro number. This is the mass of 4 formula units. Now, what is the volume, sir? A cube. Do you know that the volume of a cube is a cube?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Sir, if you know what is A, how to find A? X-ray diffraction. So, X-ray diffraction will give me A value. If I know A, 4 into 58.5 into Avogadro number into A cube is equal to density. Yes or no, sir? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Sir, instead of going for X-ray diffraction, take some amount, say 50 grams of salt, find its density. How to find, sir? Hello? Take some amount of salt, say 50 grams or 100 grams, put it in a container full of what? Petrol, no problem. In petrol, salt is not soluble. The petrol will be spilled out. Measure the volume of petrol that's spilled out. That is the volume of crystals. What weight you have taken, sir? Hello? Hello?
50 grams.
You can take some amount of salt, sir. You can take 50 grams, 100 grams, whatever the salt you can take. Just fill a container with petrol and in that you pour the salt. Once you pour the salt, petrol will be dispersed whatever that is dispelled, you collect and measure its volume. Now you know mass of salt and its volume. Do we know or not? Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
So mass of salt by volume will give me density, but this density is equal to 4 into formula, number of formula units per unit cell divided by A cube. Can I find A value? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, you can do in two ways. Directly using X-rays, you can find A value, or you can measure the density of salt and equate it to this and find A value, which is easier.
Measuring.
Second method.
Both, actually both give same result. Sir, in salt, what is A value? In a salt, what is A value, sir? Edge length. What is that, sir? Hello. Edge length.
Edge length.
I want you to kindly examine this material once. Just hold out. These are the notes I have sent some time back. These are Miller indices. Just out of portion I did not talk yet, but Miller indices are used to express A, B, C. What is A? Axial length, B, axial length, C, axial length. Axial lengths are expressed in terms of Miller indices, about which I am not talking, but it is having some interest. What is Miller indice? I am not talking. Okay, actually, in Z direction where this plane is cutting, in Y direction where it is cutting, in X direction, you take for example, red color. Red color thing is a plane. Can you see that is a plane? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
That plane from its origin is cutting in the X direction at a point A. That plane is not cutting the Y axis. This red color plane is also not cutting the Z axis. Can you see it, sir? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Let me take another plane, for example. Here you have taken another plane, diagonal plane. This diagonal plane is cutting the Z axis and it is not cutting the X axis and Y. Is it cutting nearly? It is cutting, no? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Can you see where it is cutting? It is cutting, no?
So did not understood, sir.
You need not have to understand all this. Miller indices are used to understand what is A, what is B, what is C. A, B, C are the axial lengths of a crystal unit cell. Are you understanding? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So to understand ABC, the scientists have used Miller indices. Miller indices are out of portion for you. So just ignore them. Don't study them. Not required. Plane of symmetry. All this is advanced concepts of solid state chemistry and physics. So if you don't have time, don't bother about it. Because I have sent the notes, don't bother to read it. What is needed is only a simple unit cell. I want you to see the distance from the center origin in the x-axis is called A. What is anti means that is the distance. What is B? Distance coming towards y-axis. What is C? Distance to z-axis. Understand? A, B, C are axial lengths. Alpha, beta, gamma are axial angles. And all the axial lengths can be measured using X-ray diffraction. They were sometimes expressed using a concept called Miller indices. And this is a simple lattice, three-dimensional arrangement of particles. The lines which this book is showing are not really there, they are imaginary. It is there in 3 dimensions. Okay, sir? Hello?
Yes,
This
sir.
is called a simple cube, sir. Simple cube has particles only in corners. It is called a primitive cube. The second one is a face-centered cube. Particles are there not only in corner but also in face center. NaCl is a face-centered cube. So this is called a body-centered cube. Particles are there in corners, also in body center. Cesium chloride is a body-centered cube. The next one is end-centered unit cell. End-centered unit cell has particles in 2 face centers, one above, one below, or one in front, one behind. like that in two opposite sides, there are particles in the phase centers. It's called end-centered unit cell. So there are 7 crystal systems based on the variation ABC, alpha, beta, gamma. And in each broad crystal system, there are variants like primitive, body-centered cube, face-centered cube. These are called Bravais lattices. All the 4 varieties of Bravais lattices are there in orthorhombic system. Okay, sir? Orthorhombic system that has primitive, body-centered, face-centered, and end-centered. These are the examples of that material corresponding to each crystal system. Okay, sir? That you need to be familiar. These are the diagrams. Okay, sir? And now in a crystal, we are talking about atomic radius. In these diagrams, we are showing what is the distance between the nearest neighbor for this particle. What is the distance with the nearest neighbor? Because they are all close packed. The one ball is touching the other ball. Here the diagram is showing gap. Really, there will be no gap. One will be as if they touching the other. So what is the distance between this fellow and the neighbor means A. Can you see that? Hello?
Elaborate करना थोड़ा.
Can you see it, sir?
Yes, sir.
In a body-centered cube, also we can have such proofs. Body-centered cube. What is the distance between the closest neighbor means root 3 by 2a. Can you see it, sir? Hello? What is the distance between nearest neighbor means root 3 by 2a. Here, what is the distance with the nearest neighbor in the case of face-centered cube? It is how much, sir? A by root 2a. A by root 2. Okay. Sir, what is the radius? What is the nearest neighbor's distance is sometimes asked. If you understand, you understand it. Otherwise, you leave it. I'll come back to it when there is time. Today, my theme is only to do some problems on density. Before doing them, what we have done so far, quickly I am showing. In a primitive cubic cell, how many particles are there, sir? Hello? Just 8 into 1 by 8. In a face-centered cube, how many particles are there means 8 into 1 by 8 is 1. And 6 face centers each is shared by 2. So 6 into half, 3, 4. Body-centered cube has how many particles means?
2.
1 in the corners, 1 into 1 by 8, 8 into 1 by 8, 1 in the body center, 2. Okay, sir? How many particles are there in a base-centered cubic lattice? It is possible to show that a base-centered cubic lattice can have 4 particles, but don't worry about it. Edge-centered or base-centered will have how many particles, sir? How many? 4. Okay, sir. Hello.
Yes, sir.
By coordination number, I mean how many particles are surrounding each particle. In NaCl, coordination number is 6. In cesium chloride, coordination number is 8. Always density is equal to mass by volume. If I take one unit cell, density of that material is equal to mass of all particles in one unit cell divided by volume of that unit cell. Mass of all particles in that unit cell is given by number of particles present per unit cell into, if it is element, atomic mass divided by Avogadro number into 1 by volume of the unit cell. Sir, density is represented by rho. Rho is equal to n. What is n means? Number of particles. Simple cube has 1 particle. Face-centered cube has 4 formula units or 4 particles. Cesium chloride body-centered cube has 2 particles, so on. So rho is equal to number of particles into the atomic mass divided by Avogadro number into A cube, where A is called edge length. Okay, sir? So what is packing fraction means? Volume occupied by all particles in the unit cell divided by total volume of the unit cell is called packing fraction. Packing fraction into 100 is equal to packing efficiency. For a simple cube, it is 52%. For a body center cube, it is 68%. For a face center cube, it is 74%. Sir, what do you mean by packing fraction? Volume occupied by all particles divided by volume of unit cell. What is efficiency? Efficiency is the volume occupied by all particles divided by volume of unit cell into 100. So how much space is wasted, it is indicated by these calculations. Generally in solid state, material wasted is least. Okay, sir? Hello?
Yes.
Hello? So what is the packing fraction of primitive cube means 0.52 or 52% efficient. It means 48% is empty space. Similarly, what is the packing percentage in body center cube means 68%. It means 68% place is occupied, 32% space is wasted out. Are we seeing it, sir? It is body center cube because it has only 2 particles per unit cell. Whereas in face center cube, there are 4 particles in unit cell. It is more efficient, 74%. Packing fraction is 0.74. Generally on this, we are getting questions. Okay, sir? Hello? Hello? So I want you to remember this. What you should remember, in a simple cube, atomic radius is equal to A by 2, where A is called edge length, 2 particles are touching each other. Nearest neighbor distance is A. In a body center cube, the radius of each particle, for example, lithium is packed in body center cube, it is root 3 by 4A, whereas in face center cube, radius of each particle is A by 2 root 2. Whenever you multiply radial distance with 2, you will be getting nearest neighbor distance. So nearest neighbor distance in simple cube is A. Nearest neighbor distance in body center cube is root 3 by 2A. In face center cube, it is A by root 2. Are we very clear, sir? Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Number of atoms per unit cell in a simple cube is 1, in a body center cube is 2, in a face center cube is 4. Number of atoms surrounding a particular atom, coordination number is 6 in simple cube, 8 in body center cube, 12 in face center cube. Packing fractions have to be remembered. Also density for simple cube, n is 1. For body center cube, n is 2. For face center cube, n is 4. Sir, there are so many problems on this. I want you to try. Okay, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Please look at this problem, sir. Problem number 2. Can you take a paper and try it, sir? Sir, what is there to try in this problem? What is the value of Avogadro number? I know the value of Avogadro number 6.020 to the power 23. Don't say that. Actually, you have to calculate. This is the way Avogadro number was calculated. Right? You know M? You know NA, you don't know NA, you know A. See all the steps. An element has atomic mass 98 grams per mole. It is a face center cube. If the unit cell edge length is 500 picometers, and if its density is 5.22 grams per centimeter cube, what is the value of Avogadro number? First, you should convert the picometers into centimeters. How? Picometers into 10 to the power minus 12 is 10 to the power minus 12 is meters. That into 10 to the power 2 is centimeters. That is 500 into 10 to the power minus 10 is centimeters. Sir, picometers converted to meters by multiplying with 10 to the power minus 12. Meters can be converted into centimeters by multiplying with 10 to the power 2. So finally you get 10 to the power minus 10. So its density should be represented by rho. Rho is equal to 5.22 grams per centimeter. What is Avogadro number you got, sir? Hello?
6 into 10 to the power of 20.
Next problem, can you solve, sir? Please solve next problem. What is the edge length they are asking here? Check whether you got the same value. All of you, please try this problem, sir. Hello?
Yes, sir.
You got A is equal to 564. All the steps are very clear, right?
Yes,
This
sir.
problem number 4 is IIT advanced problem. Assuming aluminum atomic mass is 27, has a density of 2.7 grams per centimeter cube, and its unit cell has an edge length of 400 picometer. What is the nature of the crystal lattice? First, you will find out n value. If n value is 1, you will say it is primitive cube. If n value is 2, you will say it is body-centered cube. If n value is 4, you will say it is face-centered cube. A standard IIT mains and advanced question. Can you say what is n value in this case, sir? I will not show you answer till you say. Try your hand. Anybody got clue?
1 minute.
Sorry, you have to find n. N is equal to rho into Na into A cube by m. If you simplify this, you get n is equal to 4. So, aluminum crystallizes in face-centered cubic lattice. Try to look at next problem. If all ABC are different, sir, what is this crystal system?
Triclinic.
It is triclinic. Anyway, you can find out its volume, like ABC is its volume. You have been given that n value is 4. You have been given that the molar mass. Obviously, can you work out the density?
Yes.
Try to do some of these problems. Okay, sir? If all the particles are placed in one line, what is it called, sir? It is called an edge. If you are placing all the particles, it is called one plane. It is called square close packing. Because 4 particles are in touch with each. This is called hexagonal close packing because each particle is in touch with 6 particles. The small gaps which you are seeing like triangles, if they are closed with a ball, then that is called tetrahedral void. Is 2 dimension? No. It is AB type arrangement. What is this arrangement, sir? A arrangement is called square close packing. AB is called as hexagonal close packing. Now we are looking at 3D. Now you see, can you see clearly, sir? First layer balls, second layer balls. The top layer is given light color, bottom layer is given dark color. Can you see that, sir? Hello?
Yes, sir.
See, the team is tetrahedral void because 3 dark colored balls are covered by light colored ball. In the center, the hole which you are getting is tetrahedral void. Whereas in octahedral void, the balls in the bottom layer and the balls in the top layer together are making a big hole. Can you see that?
Yes.
Here dark color is top layer, light color is bottom layer. Top layer, bottom layer, both the spheres are coinciding with a hole, octahedral hole. Tetrahedral void is a small void having coordination number 4. Octahedral void is a big void having coordination number 6. Now let me not waste my time. It is called AB type. AB. Can you see? Red color balls are A, bottom balls are B, AB. Hexagonal arrangement. It is called AB arrangement is also called hexagonal close packing. See, sir, here how it is. Next you will see ABC. See how they are. First layer is getting a hole, second layer is having a hole plugged by next. ABC packing is called cubic close packing. See the difference between ABC. Okay, let's not waste our time on this. Just I want you to conclude that there are 2 types of holes. What they are, sir? Small tetrahedral voids, big octahedral. And the particles which are making the lattice are called as the bigger counterparts of this system. Suppose you have NaCl. Cl minus is bigger, Na plus is smaller. Who will make the lattice? Sir, there are students and rats. Students will occupy chairs. Rats will occupy gap under the chair. Is converse is possible? Rat sitting in the chair, student sitting under the chair. Is it possible? Hello?
No, sir.
Notice, generally seats are occupied by boys. Rats are and cats, they all can go into the bottom place of chair. Whatever is big can make lattice, and whatever is small in ionic salt is going to get accommodated in gaps. See, this is